What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Pacers Gaming YouTube video. Today I've got my guy Nate with me. What's going on, Nate?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
Not much, man. Excited to get you here and market here in a few weeks. You ready to be here?
I cannot wait, dude. I'm ready for it to just be here already.
I can't wait either, man. It's been a long off season, but pretty soon, if you guys like our content, we're not going to have to film them on Discord or Skype calls anymore. They're going to be here in person at the HQ, so a lot more really fun content coming soon. But today, we're going to talk about Nate's animations and exactly what he uses on his lock build. So if you're curious about what build he uses, Nate, we've already made a video on that, I'm pretty sure, as well. So make sure you guys go check that out on our channel. But without further ado, I'll switch it over here. Might take a second to load, but we're gonna talk about all of Nate's animations. And because he is a lock, he might not use a lot of fancy animations, right, Nate?
Yeah, that's right. There's not too, I mean, we'll go through it obviously, but there's not going to be a ton of crazy animations, you know, you might see with some of your point guard builds and you know, even like a post scorer build or something like that. So a little bit different.
Sure, which is fine. Every 2K player is different, and they have different needs with their animations, just like you. So first off, Nate, it's popped up on the screen. You're using Jumpshot 38. Talk to me about why you're using 38.
I've been using it since day one, and it's worked for me really well. The primary reason is because it allows me to have on silver quick draw and still get it off at a really high clip. And you know, green, I think pretty effectively with it. I actually stand in the corner on offense, both for when I played Pro-Am earlier in the year, and then obviously now transitioning now to a little bit later in the year. So it works really well. It allows you to get your shot off really well. Like I said, though, I would recommend silver quick draw if you're going to use 38. I think it's the healthiest balance when you're talking about this jump shot.
Good deal. And it doesn't show it here on the animations, but do you use release 38 as well, or do you change that up at all?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. So that's actually funny that you asked that. And maybe I'm just a little bit old school when it comes to this. But I've never been a huge fan of customs just in general. I actually like it to usually blend both the, you know, the base and the release the same. So I just use Jumpshot 38 straight up.
Good deal.
And it works really well. Awesome.
What about your free throws? It looks like you have Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Curry. It's quick. Honestly, I'm not gonna sit up and make a story about it. I actually just threw it on early because it was just the first free throw that came to mind, and I green with it every single time. So nice. It's quick. You know, some people I know might use you know, Jordan or something like that. I know there's some other good free throws, but Curry works for me. Good
deal. Okay. Moving on to dribble, pull-ups, spin jumpers, and hop jumpers, all three normal. Is there a reason you don't change any of those?
Yeah, so spin jumpers and hop jumpers, I honestly probably haven't taken a single shot, a spin jumper shot or a hop jumper shot since the game release. So that doesn't matter to me at all. Dribble pull-ups, I probably could, if I really wanted to do some research, find what has the best, you know, green percent window or something like that. But I take them so rare, and when I do take it, I can green just sort of organically. So normal works for me.
Good deal. Okay. Post fades, you got it on fade 2.
I do. I actually think that one of my teammates, I think that Rondo actually told me to put it on fade 2 for some reason earlier in the game. I have no clue why, but he's a post fade master, so I think he actually told me to put it on that.
Gotcha. Have to trust Rondo with those fades. He's one of the best.
You have to.
And same thing, you've changed it to hook 2. Is there a reason for that?
I think it fell into that same conversation of post fades. Although I don't think I've ever attempted a post hook shot in a competitive game or even just a rec game. So Yeah, I don't take many hook shots, but that's what it's on. So
got it. Okay, moving on to dribble moves. You at home might say this looks super basic. Remember, he is a lock or a sharp lock, so he's not going to be out there using handles for days and crossing people over. But Nate, anything here stand out for the viewers, or any reason you've changed any of these moves?
Yeah, so I'm sure if somebody obviously is looking at that, they're like, what the heck? Like, he doesn't have Kobe dribble style, or he doesn't have, the right behind the back on, or whatever like that. I literally don't dribble the ball. I don't. I'm not. Sure. I just don't. For the build that I play, whether it's park, whether it's pro-am, rec, whatever I play, my career even, I'm just not dribbling the ball very frequently. I'm either in catch and shoot situations, and on the rare occasion that I get it in the corner and I have to try to make a play with the ball in my hands, I usually just go into a hop step and read the defense from there. So not too much going on with the dribble moves, keep it pretty basic. And I think I think you're probably going to find that with most locks out there. They're not going to do a ton of dribbling. They're not required to do, a ton of dribbling. I know that's sort of obvious, but I think it's important to harp on. You can, spend your energy on other stuff you might need, figure out, the defensive patches that you need and all that stuff, and put a little bit more time into that.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. If you are playing a lock build at home, that probably means you shouldn't focus on your dribble moves and worrying about how to break ankles. If you want to do that, make a new build. But this shows you right here, Nate's one of the best locks in the world. He doesn't try to go all out and have crazy animations. He plays the game the way he needs to be successful in his role.
Correct.
Okay. All right. On to dunks and layups. Looks like you have default small on for layups. What's the thinking there?
Yeah, so I actually have changed that around a few times, and I actually like the animations that I get with default small. I'm very rarely in positions where I'm laying up the ball. If I'm getting it on the break, I'm usually dunking. But I find that when I get a hop step in transition or something, this works good for me. I convert pretty good on like open layups, or when you have somebody like tailing behind you, chasing you down. It works pretty well for me. So
awesome. And just to throw it in for what it's worth, I do play point guard. I haven't played in a little bit now with all of our content and everything else going on behind the scenes. Been pretty busy, but I like it's the long athletic, and I don't know if you unlock that as a lock. Do you think you have that?
Yeah, so I think that I do. I believe so. I don't know with my layup rating if it changes, but it's definitely not bad though at all.
Sure. Okay. And then for dunks, you only have one dunk equipped, and it's quick drops off one.
Yeah, so real quick, so I actually generally have two dunks equipped. I usually have the quick drops off one, and then I have the sidearm tomahawks, which requires an 80 driving dunk, which when I'm a 99.9, my perimeter lock gets.
Okay.
And I had it on earlier in the year, and I think it unequips. I don't want to speak on false pretenses here, but I think it unequips it when you drop below that. Sort of like how PGs can't get contact dunks when, certain, like the BP build or slash and playmaker can't get contacts when they're not a 99.9. So I can't get my sidearm tomahawks unless I'm a 99.9, which gives me 80 driving dunking. And right now my guy's at a 98, I think. So, and then the quick drops off one, sort of the logic to that, and it works. I don't get blocked that often. I'm not saying it's a glitch dunk or anything. I just find it effective for me in the way that I like to play. And I very rarely think that I get blocked when I'm at the rim, whether it's on breaks, or, a backdoor and just get it to go in the rim.
Got it. Makes sense. All right. Not a ton of my player rituals. You just have the let's hear it. You like that one?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I forgot what that even did. I don't even know. I don't need all the rituals.
You let the game speak for itself, right?
Listen, Cody, that's how we do. Like that's just how we do it, man.
I love
You got to let the game speak for itself.
I love it. Well, we're not going to pull this up, but I'm going to rapid fire a couple questions at you to end this video.
Sure.
Shot meter on or off?
Shot meter. Okay. 2-part answer.
Okay.
I'll be quick. Shot meter on. I have a sharp lock. I feel like the ratio of me just slightly glancing at my shot meter when I'm in catch and shoot situations is perfect. If I was on anything but a sharp lock, it would be off, and I think I'd still be very successful. I'm confident that I'm one of the better, catch and shoot players in the world. I think I have a really natural, sort of shot time and release. So I think I could play with the shot meter off, but I think that for the build that I have, it's okay to leave it on because I think it helps in the long run.
Okay, makes sense. Absolute or camera relative?
Absolute. Used to be camera relative when I actually first came into the league, and then everyone was like, dude, what are you doing? And to be honest with you, I still think I think absolute's a lot better. But when you're working out of the corner, you can still get away with having camera relative on. It's just really important for guards to have it on, which I think you made a video about, if I'm not mistaken.
We definitely did. Good plug there. We do have a video on absolute versus camera relative, and we also have a video on camera settings. So I'm wondering, what view do you play on in 2K?
So just the default 2K view. I know how some people change the height to look like I know you can go from like 10 to 5 or vice versa. Yep. I just play on the standard 2K view.
Perfect. All right. Any other animations or controller settings that you tweak at all?
Not quite. I don't think that there's anything. There's probably something I could think of if I've really thought hard. But nothing that dramatically changes my game or anything like that. I don't use openness or anything.
There you go. That's the answer I was looking for. I like that. No openness.
If that's what you want to know, I do not use openness. So
well, here's what we'll do, Nate. We'll say
set the record straight there.
Perfect. No openness. Here's what we'll do. If anyone, if you're in the premiere and you have a question on Nate's animations or something we didn't mention, or you're leaving a comment down below on the video, ask away. We'll make sure Nate sees it, and we'll answer your question on any of these animations, or if you have suggestions or whatever, make sure you leave them down below and we'll take a look. Sound good, Nate?
That sounds good to me, man.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, we're going to wrap this video up. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you're seeing this before the holidays, we hope you have a happy holiday and happy new year. Nate, thanks for hanging out this afternoon and filming this with us.
Thank you, Cody. It was a lot of fun. Happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you, thank you. From Cody and Nate and all of Pacers Gaming, have a great day. More content coming soon, and we'll see you in the next one.